Hi, I'm Mikey Sanchez, and you are watching the FLAVA Podcast.
One, two, three, four.
What's up? It's your boy Los LOS from the FLAVA Podcast. You are listening and watching the FLAVA Podcast.
We're back. We didn't change.
But
We're
Chicago pizza or New York pizza?
Oh, I'm with Chicago pizza all day. Well, that's
Tom,
White Town.
because I like chasing the man or the rats.
The rats. You said, can you put your finger up for a second? Like this? Up like this, like you're about to point something.
Oh.
So this is going to be... What's up? It's your boy Los LOS from the FLAVA Podcast. You are listening and watching the FLAVA Podcast. What up, Liz?
What it do, Los? What's up?
What it do today, huh?
Oh man, let me tell you, it's been a day.
It's been a day. This is our second podcast of the day.
It is.
Yeah, we were supposed to have three, so me and Gregory have been here since early morning, 7:45. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're making it through. We're making it through.
We are. We're like halfway through the day, and we're still lit.
We're still lit. All right. I need some sleep. That's what I need.
You need Tic Tacs. You want Tic Tacs? I
I
got
don't,
you.
I don't want no Tic Tacs. I'm good.
Oh.
Wait, do I need Tic Tacs?
I mean, it's Sugar Rush.
Are you trying to tell me something?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Like, Sugar
all right.
Rush?
Sugar
Energy?
Rush? No. I'm diabetic. I don't need that.
Oh, okay.
So let the people. How's your day? Because we already said how's your week. So how was your
Yeah,
day?
My day.
Yes.
Did we say how was my week? My week is
On the last show we
crazy.
did.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we did do a Josh. Well, my day has been pretty good. Went to a quinceañera yesterday.
Oh,
with
did
my
you?
dad. Yeah,
Okay.
my dad invited me. I think my dad invited me like because his date canceled on him.
Oh, so you had a date.
Uh-huh.
So he decided to call his daughter up and say, "Hey, dress up. I'm gonna take you somewhere."
Uh-huh.
And it was a quinceañera.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But he didn't say that.
He didn't say it was a quinceañera.
No, he just told me the day before. He
Okay.
said, "Mija, what are you doing tomorrow?" He
Uh-huh.
told me on Friday. I'm like, nothing. I don't think so. He's like, "Come with me." I was gonna tell you about a quinceañera. I got three. I got a table for three. I'm like, a day before? Okay, cool.
One of
But
those invitations.
I'm not gonna tell him anything, but it was really sweet. It was really sweet. Spending time with my dad. My son went along with me, which is rare.
Okay.
When you have an 18-year-old son, parents of, adult children, it's very rare to have your kids follow you anywhere. But when he heard my dad, he's like, I'm going. So It was really sweet, just spending time with my dad. My brother was there as well. Amazing, beautiful place, Chateau del Mar. Have you ever heard of that place?
Chateau
Chateau del Mar.
Chateau de Mar. I have not.
It's gorgeous.
Okay. Nice.
Gorgeous place, let me tell you. It was really beautiful. Oh, you FaceTimed me yesterday.
I did FaceTime you yesterday.
And you saw a little bit of the chandeliers.
I did.
I think I went underdressed.
Did you?
I feel like I did for the place because I wasn't expecting it. I mean, quinceañeras, I don't know. I don't know if it's just the thing that we're used to, right? But we're used to just regular halls and very simple, right? But this one was not.
They went all out.
It went all out.
They went all MTV.
Oh, I was not prepared for the MTV part. The singer had a composed song for the cotillion.
Okay.
The quinceañera.
All right.
I was like, baby. I tapped my dad on the shoulder. I'm like, Pa, you didn't do this for me when I turned 15. He was like, Mija, they didn't have that. No, you lying.
Did he have music?
They didn't have music? No. I feel like you lying a little
No,
bit.
back in my day, they had no music. I'm so sorry.
But it was really good. It was a really good weekend. Today, woke up a little confused with daylight savings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 1 hour, 1:59 to 3 a.m. was like a
Yeah, I
switch.
couldn't tell because I was up all night.
You did tell me you were coming here, and I'm like, buddy, that's pretty late.
Yeah, I left here at 4:30 in the morning and then had to get up to be over here.
At 7.
Well, no, I didn't get up at
7:30.
7. Gregory opened up and I got
Oh.
here around 8:30.
Oh, Greg.
Yeah.
Kudos to you, my guy. 'Cause
And,
What's this guy
I
doing?
I woke him up in the middle of the night because I forgot how to do something. I was like, "Hey, Gregory, how you do this again?" It's funny how I train somebody how to do stuff,
And then you have to
And then I
reach out to
forget
them
because I don't do it.
Dude, that happens to me with work too. Because with work with Pro Lions Warriors, I'm the department collaboration person. So I collaborate with all departments. So sometimes I'll forget, like this department, like how this goes, and I'm like, who do I reach out to? But when you train people that you trust, I think that's what really makes everything a lot better.
I called Gregory. He told me what to do, and I did it.
Yeah, there you go.
It was done.
And was he up?
No, I woke him up.
Oh,
I called him, and he didn't pick up. Then he called me back.
okay. Well, as long as he called you back.
Yeah. I think it was like 2 a.m. or something like that.
But how about you? How was your weekend?
My weekend, how is week going? I'm tired. I need some sleep.
Well, you've been busy, man.
I have, but I'm loving the sun. So
Yes.
every time we open these curtains up and then we get to see the outside, it makes me a little bit. I want to be out. I want to be
So
out.
we're seeing that the that one is it the early winter. Who is that?
I have
the
no
animal.
idea. The
Is that-
animal? Oh, the groundhog.
There you go. So
Yeah.
the groundhog didn't lie. We have early spring.
Do we?
I think so.
I mean, it's going to be good weather until next weekend. I think it's going to drop
Yeah.
back down
So
to the
we-
40s.
Oh,
So we just heard from the back that groundhog died. That's what
which one?
the one that saw his shadow.
That's what he gets for lying. He got taken.
Embutero. So, what is your hot topic? You ready for a hot topic?
You didn't tell me how your weekend was.
I just told you.
Oh.
Busy. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep.
That's not telling me how your weekend was. You're telling me how you feel.
Girl, I'm thinking about my week going back to work. So it's like I'm here, 12 hours?
Yes.
Maybe 10 more. Put it this way. I got 12 hours at work, and then the rest of the hours are here. And then
What we're trying to say, guys, is that we have regular jobs.
We
just
got
like you
regular
do.
jobs. Until we make it.
Until we make it. We got regular jobs.
we
Just
got
like
regular
you.
jobs.
We got to hit that clock in 9 to 5 or
Yeah.
2 to whatever, whatever shift you
For
have.
me, 5:30 to 5:30.
5:30. Ooh, baby, you work 12 hours?
12 hours.
Oh, that's gross.
12 hours, 4 days a week. And
Oh,
then,
no. Oh, okay, 4 days a week.
All right, but you gotta remember that I'm off on Fridays and I go
But
to,
then you come back on
I go
Sundays.
to the prison.
Oh, you do go. You
I
have
go
no
to the
days
prison.
off,
And then
bro.
I got Saturday where I'm podcasting with other companies.
Oh, do you see my face of disgust?
Yeah. I gotta work. You gotta work for what you got, for what you want to do in the future.
Being a man must be hard. I will say that. Being a man, I don't think that this
being
is
a loving man, a man that takes care of his family
exactly. Because you could be a man and just be in the streets
is hard.
and not take care of
You're
anything.
from the streets. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but if you're a loving man who takes care of their family, takes care of his responsibilities,
Exactly.
that's a lot.
Exactly.
I mean, as a woman, like I hands down to you, because baby, don't count on me on Saturdays. Just leave me alone. I work a little bit. I work, my regular job, 40 hours a week. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of Saturdays, but you're fully committed to a program, right? That you're not expecting anything back, right?
Yep.
You're just sharing your knowledge. You're sharing
Yep.
your love, right? To kids, adults that didn't have the guidance.
Damn.
And I will say that because I was one of those adults. I didn't have guidance. Even though I had, parents in the household, I didn't have the guidance. But you're out here using your time instead of being at home, relaxing, gardening.
Lois love the kids.
You love the kids. So
Especially
that's-
kids like that didn't really have a chance
Exactly.
when they just got into this world. They didn't have a chance.
They didn't have a
Because who
chance.
their environment
They
they were
didn't
in,
have anybody to
or the
guide
parents
them.
they have.
Yeah. So kudos to
I
you,
love my
man.
kids in prison.
I admire you more now, for that.
I don't love them in prison. I want them to be out of prison.
Get out of prison, guys. We're rooting for you, okay?
They're coming out soon. A few of them are coming out soon.
Yes.
So, are you ready for a hot topic?
I am.
So,
What, we doing the countdown? 1, 2, 3.
hot topic. That was so off right now. That was so
No,
off.
wait. 1, 2, 3.
Hot topic. So, what is your hot topic, Liz?
All right. So, since we are getting into tornado season, you guys, I just want to share a little bit. We had a big tornado, EF3 in Michigan. Unions.
EF3?
Yes.
Okay, so is that like a real bad tornado?
So they start at EF0. It's like the minimum damage, right? And I think they go to category 7, 6 or 7. I think 7 might be the highest, if I'm not mistaken. But they hit 3.
Okay.
And, with the cuts, the federal cuts that,
Yeah, for their funding.
that they made. I just learned today they didn't even have a warning for that tornado that took 3 lives.
So they usually give out warnings before.
Yes, that
before it
siren
gets
that
them,
goes
yeah.
out because NOAA and the the forecast, weather forecast channel, of course, they all get funding from the state.
Yeah.
So they have no funding right now. So they had no.
So the warning didn't
They
go off.
had
The
no
sirens
warnings.
didn't go
They
off.
had no sirens. They didn't have anything.
The Doppler or whatever you call it didn't give them information. 'cause
nothing.
The funding,
No.
the
So
funding for
the
that's cut.
tornado just hit and people were affected, right?
Wow.
So they lost 3 lives in Michigan, and I believe in another state they lost another 2 lives. But the reason I wanted to make it as my hot topic is because defunding, right?
Yeah.
They defunded those programs. So a lot of people don't know when these storms are hitting. And I just wanted to let everybody know, these are things that I learned in elementary school, which is crazy because Illinois doesn't get hit with tornadoes. But I do remember being in elementary school and being taught, certain safety procedures. So I just wanted to let our people know, in case we are having some severe storms next week. Next few weeks, actually, because it is tornado season. So if you do not have a basement or a designated area when there's tornadoes going on, just want to let everybody know too. If you're in a house, if you don't have a basement or cellar, go into a bathroom where there's no windows. You have to make sure that there's no windows. Go into the safest part of your house that has less windows, which is usually the middle part of the house, usually a pantry or a bathroom. Protect your neck, your neck with your arms. Use a mattress, blanket, or helmet for flying debris. I'm not sure if anyone saw that there was a mother and a daughter that lost their lives. They were in a car on their way back home, and they were like in the middle of the path of the tornado. Do not go outside. I think it's a common misconception to leave the building when there's a tornado. Do not leave the building. The safest place is under like a bridgeway, a doorway,
An arch or something like
an
that.
arch or something like that has
Doorway.
the structure to hold the winds. So I just want to share that information because our funds are being cut with the Weather Channel, with everything, with NOAA, and I think our community needs to stay informed because these storms are not going to die down. With global warming right now being at its highest, these storms are not going to be under F3.
Oh, they predict there's going to be a lot more.
Oh, I promise you. From what I've been reading, because when I was little, it's crazy. I wanted to be a tornado chaser. I wanted to chase tornadoes when I was little.
Oh,
You ever
So
Twister?
Kind of crazy? Okay, go.
No, do you remember the movie Twister?
I remember the movie Twister.
So Twister inspired me to be a tornado chaser.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, crazy. So I know, it's like crazy. It's crazy, girl. But
The only thing I was chasing there was tornado were women.
Oh Lord. See, that's a different mentality between men and women.
There were tornadoes.
Twister did not make me want to
wrecked
chase.
everything.
No, Twister made me want to chase tornadoes and to learn about them, right?
Okay.
So I think that's why I'm like right now so into it because last year, 2025, 2024, we had the highest tornado strength, right?
Okay.
They didn't go under F2.
Okay.
So if you have tornadoes that are under F2, it's like, something's going on,
Word.
right? And right now we're in 2026. Global warming is its highest. So I'm just really intrigued to see what these
A
tornadoes
little
do.
bit scary what's going on with those tornadoes.
A little scary, but
like
got to
I've
be
been-
prepared.
Like I've been telling everybody, it's all biblical. Everything's all biblical. So
It is.
it's continued life and lifing, but when it comes, and that's all
And
we
be
do.
prepared.
Yeah. So my hot topic is the 2026 World Baseball Classic. So
Arr.
today, well, actually, they've been playing already. Puerto Rico versus Panama, and Puerto Rico has beat Panama 4-3.
What?
Actually,
wait, where's-
that was the last game. The last
Okay.
game that I saw. It was 4-3 with extra innings, and then let's see, the win went to Puerto Rico, so they're 2-0 right now, beating the crap out of Panama.
Get that, Ron.
Yeah,
You're
Ron,
out there
hey,
in
Ron's out there,
Panama.
That's right. Ron's out there in Panama. Yeah.
And we're beating you.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Los from the FLAVA Podcast. Did you know that a research study, Rashi, has been shown to have anti-cancer properties, anti-tumor, effects. It helps detox the body and regulates the immune system. Whether your immune system needs to be controlled or boosted, Gano can help you there. And natural coffee that changes people's lives. Get your daily dose of 150 antioxidants in 1 cup while enjoying the flavor of this beautiful coffee. Natural coffee never tasted this good. What's up? That was Gano XL Mushroom Reishi Coffee. Look at, again, the hair is getting long, the curls are coming back. These are Puerto Rican curls. They curl right up. Actually, they touch my shoulder, but they're Puerto Rican curls, so they go right back up.
Wait, hold on. Let me
Liz
do
is not, she's not in the Reishi Coffee. She's
Let
just doing that.
I just like my hair.
Gano Reishi Coffee. Pick it up. The description is on the bottom. On the bottom. So right now on the table, we have a young man that has been making some moves on Paseo Boricua. And these moves have gotten him where his place is jam-packed.
It is.
Almost every day.
On Sundays, too.
Yeah, from early morning to late at night, this place is busy. I want to introduce you to this man. He goes by the name of Mikey Sanchez from the Sandwichera. What's up, baby boy? How you doing?
Hey, Mikey.
Thank you guys for having me on. It's,
Well, thank you
really
for
a
being
pleasure.
here on a busy day. You came in
You guys
and
gave
you
me an
were
excuse to sneak out. It was great.
so you left your staff like with a bunch of orders. Like I gotta go do a podcast. I'll be back.
Don't understand.
You know, we don't understand. I just called you baby boy, and I did that for a reason. And it was just in my head, not because I wanted to say it, because of your father, the senior. Yeah. So how's your father, senior? How's he doing?
My dad's great, man. My dad, obviously, he's set a lot of, put a lot of pebbles out there for me my whole life. And again, he's been a big guy in the community for years. So it's, you know,
So
I don't
hold
mind.
on. I'm catching up to this. So
Okay.
your dad started La Sandwichera?
No, but
Or-
my dad used to be the Puerto Rican parade president.
Oh.
For years, he's run Humboldt Park softball leagues.
Wow.
For years, he's been a staple in the community for years. So, you know, when the name Mikey is heard, it's not usually me.
I know
So-
I've heard Mikey before, but I'm like, are you the Mikey?
I'm the Mikey of the Mikey, but yeah, there's no greater compliment to me than being compared to my father. So I'm
that's
all for that. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
you are your own
gosh.
person. So
Yes.
Mikey Jr.,
Yeah.
let us know who you are and what you do.
I'm a district sales manager for Perfumania. I've been
Okay.
working. It was my very first job, and it's currently the job I have today. I've been there 20 years. Basically, I run the Midwest for Perfumania.
Wow.
So you're like a,
The whole
That perfume,
Midwest.
you know.
Oh, you got the whole Midwest.
so you're like a regional manager. Is that what it's called?
I got
Yeah, that
overseas
is a
6
regional
different
manager.
states. Yeah, so a lot of traveling, a lot of
Wow.
work. Built my way up, so it's again, that's a proud thing for me.
Yeah.
One, to be at one company for so long, but to grow from within and show that again, there's always a light at the tunnel. Because you don't have to stay as on the bottom. There's always room to grow.
Yeah, and I want to add, because my dad is a business owner, I think that it also gives you that power to know that that's where you started.
Yeah.
You're not going off of what your dad built.
Yeah.
You're going off of what you started,
Right.
which
No,
is
it's-
good.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
because
true.
it's important.
Yeah,
Because as you know, like I said, my dad has a business, right? And when people look at me, they say Alvarez Paving Stone. Oh, you're running your dad's. No, that's not where I started. I started somewhere else, but I'm gravitating off of what my dad taught me, and you're gravitating off what your dad taught you.
Actually, funny story. The reason I'm still at the company I work at is to kind of despise my dad. To prove it. That was a prove it to you moment.
There you
know,
go.
I was in college and I got promoted. I got promoted multiple times at the perfume store, but one of the big promotions was a store manager, and I actually left school. And my dad was pissed. You know, what are you gonna do? Sell perfume the rest of your life? And from that, I'm gonna show him. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm gonna do
For the next 20 years.
exactly what I want to do. And again, it's I've earned and I've been able to build a lot of things in my life because of
Yeah.
that. But it, again, hard work's part of it. But I don't think without my dad, I did everything because in spite of him, like, no, I'm going to show him. Even though that probably wasn't my future plan to sell perfume.
Yeah, but
so
I'm gonna
long.
show you.
But I'm gonna I ain't gonna do it now.
No, just like the teachers that would tell you that, I don't know if you ever had teachers that would tell you garbage men don't make a lot of money. I don't know if you ever heard
They
that.
be lying. They be lying.
But let me
Hey.
tell you, garbage men make more money than I make. Like, baby, I would have rather been a garbage lady than what I do right now. Like, had you told me the truth. But you're just, you're beating it.
So I got a question about that. So
Yeah.
what started you off in that company you work in now?
It was just my first job in high school. It was a seasonal job. Actually, my dad's wife, she knew a person that ran it. My dad said, "I ain't, you could live here, but I ain't paying for your girlfriends in the movies. You better work." So I got just a seasonal job during Christmas at the mall, at the Hip Mall.
Yeah.
Was selling perfume, and
That's where it took off.
got good at selling and made some money and kept doing it. And one thing leads to another, as they say, right?
And just leveled up and leveled up and leveled up.
Yeah, you obviously through school you learn different parts of craft, and you take business classes, but also you gain experience, and as part of your own knowledge, you start learning what you did right and learning from what you did wrong, and one stone leads to another, and again,
I'm loving it.
Here we are.
I am loving it because now, not only are you still doing that, you have your own restaurant.
Yeah.
And the name of the restaurant is?
La Sandwichera.
Last time, of course I know it, but I gotta get you to say it
Of
right.
course.
He's like, bro, you know it. La Sandwichera, come on. But it's a staple in the community right now. Yeah, and I'm loving it because people talk about it so well. It's like some places they don't. You know what I'm saying? You got your here and there's, but when you mention the Sandwichera, it's like a place that neighborhood comes to.
Yeah.
Neighborhood wants to be in,
Yeah.
and then where the neighborhood is always welcomed. So that's what I'm loving it about it. What made it that place? What made it that place where people want to be at? Because right now they're watching the baseball game, and you just showed that it's packed in there.
It's packed.
It's totally packed in there. What made it the staple right now of Paseo Boricua? One of the staples, because there's many other staples there, but one of the staples of Paseo Boricua.
Family's always been big in my life, but also in the life of places I've always been as a kid. So I grew up playing baseball at the parks, and my dad ran Humboldt Park leagues for a while. And I grew up kind of in that. And when you are a part of Humboldt Park softball, people don't realize how big of a pillar that is in the Puerto Rican community. You see people watch random games, from everywhere, and you put up a chair and you watch, and whether you're on the same team or not on the same team,
You're watching.
after the game, you're drinking a beer together, and you sit there, and after softball's over, you're there till 11, 12 at night playing dominoes, listening to whatever the case is. But it's that family atmosphere, and we want to kind of instill that, because our community sometimes can be apart, can be together, but at the end of the day, we find ways to support each other, and I think that's what La Sandwichera tries to be, is a place, whether you're going every day for bread and butter as an outlet to eat, or I had a rough day and I want a medalla, so there's different, whether you're going to eat, whether you're going to drink, whether you just hang out. Hopefully, because it is run by family, I could take a lot of credit, but I really can't, because my employees are awesome, and most of them are people that raised me, which makes it even harder. When my aunt's my manager, she's there Monday through Friday. She runs the place. It's a lady that used to scold me when I was younger.
Your aunt is the manager?
Oh,
your tia?
Mi tia.
Your tia is your
my
manager.
titi,
Your titi is your manager.
She again, she's 30 years of food experience.
Wow.
So she knows what she's doing. I wouldn't be where I'm at without her. At nighttime, my dad takes care. I'm really ever there. So I could take a lot of credit, but I really, without my staff, you're nothing, without your staff. Because they're the face of every customer that comes in. They don't see me a lot. They see them all the time. So, I'm there Saturday and Sunday. Again, I work a full-time job. I'm working 50, 60 hours, sometimes multiple states.
Wow.
There has to be people there watching the shop, making sure it's in the likeness and the image of what I want and what my father wants.
The idea that you want to bring to life.
So my dad's there almost every day. He tries to stay away. He can't. He's a big part of why the restaurant's successful. But we have, again, my cousin works there every Sunday. My other cousin works there in emergency. We have a large family business that we've built, and hopefully that outpours to the community to say that, look, we're going to treat you like family, because most people here are family.
We are family.
So,
so we know what it's like to deal with the cousins and the tios and the primas and the primas.
But who doesn't want to have it? Again, most of us in the Puerto Rican community grew up where you go to Abuela's house and boom, it's like a party every time. No matter, my grandma's house, when I grew up, the door was always open. It was a 3-flat. I didn't live there, but I had 3 aunts that lived there and an uncle. The door was never locked. It was always open. You walk in, there was always food on the stove. You never knew who you were going to see. And one day I see one cousin, next day I see another cousin. And that's kind of how, thankfully, Sandwichera has grown. Where
that's what you want to build, huh?
You're behind the bars. Hey, Los is here. Hey. So it's pretty cool that atmosphere, because on any given Sunday, no pun intended, you don't know who's going to walk in the door.
That's
and it's
so
just
beautiful.
A cool experience. People you might not have seen in years. People you haven't seen in hours.
Wow.
So
what time are you open on Sundays?
Question mark. The
Question
menu,
mark.
the
There's
menus,
no
the
closing.
websites, they all say 6, but again, part of what we want to try to instill, and again, part of the business model that I have is we can't complain that it's slow, and then at
Then it gets
5:30 and
busy.
6 o'clock you're trying to clean because we got to go. It's closing time. So if something's going on, like World Baseball Classic season,
Wow.
I mean, I don't think we've gotten out past.
You guys are
we haven't gotten out
confident.
earlier than 9 o'clock on a Sunday in
Wow.
months. So it's again, the website says 6, but
The website says 6, but
We
you guys
extended-
are just very welcoming to accommodating. I love that. That's so sweet. That's
I'm
very
loving it too.
that's family oriented because family doesn't have a time, right? You don't when you invite your family over, you don't tell them, "Hey, you have to leave at this time." You don't say that.
What family?
Well, actually, let
I'm kicking
me
mine out.
hold on.
You
I
think I'm still
retract. I retract because I do have a friend who does on her parties. Mi Sarita, I love you, baby girl, but she has a party sign that says, "Please leave by 9." She's not lying. She wants you to leave by 9.
she's vacuuming at
But-
8:30 behind you.
Yeah, she don't really like, oh, you gotta go. But it's beautiful that to know that there's restaurants out there, right? Because for me, like the other day, I was literally just, I'm trying to eat on the healthy side recently. So I'm looking for a restaurant and they close at 7. And I'm like, man, it's 6:20. I don't know if I want to go, right? Because it's 40 minutes before closing time. And you're thinking about like, dang, they still have to clean. They still have to do this. So I show up. She was the happiest person in the world to receive me. She was like, oh my God, what do you want? And the way that she welcomed me, I'm like, man, I have no problem coming in here at 6:20, even if they close at 7. So even if having a closing time, you're just out there pouring. It doesn't matter what time we close. You're still, we're still welcome you. So that's really beautiful.
So I got a question. And I love this conversation, how community is building on community.
yes.
But do you cook?
I don't.
I wanted to know that. Like, is he behind? I know you behind the bar.
I got maybe 2 recipes in me. Grandma taught me ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles.
With sofrito and sazon.
So none of those recipes are what's on the
menu.
restaurant.
I mean,
our menu.
our menu is very simplistic.
Yeah.
It really is. Now, we've
Great.
changed a lot. Again, I think I can thank a lot of the years I've had at the perfume store to show business, because it's not just about, okay, we're going to start this family restaurant. It's going to be successful. There's
there's a lot.
There's been business thought processes that have gone through my head or my dad's head, or, I like to call us a 3-headed monster. Really, I do, because when I bought the restaurant, I knew nothing about food. Not just cooking, food in general. There's so many legalities.
Or even kitchen.
Right, kitchen. There's so many. I mean, my
Yes.
aunt, thankfully, I didn't know that you can't cut one thing on a
No.
board and another, and,
No.
and the cooler has
Food
to have,
contamination.
Yeah, there has to be different levels of temperatures
Yes.
and an order when you
Yes.
stack it, and in the basement you have to have plywood to make
Yes.
sure it's this far off. And I didn't know any of that.
Yes.
But I have an aunt that does. My
She
dad,
she got her Illinois licensing, food licensing.
she's a teacher. She's a trainer. And she's
Oh,
top-notch.
she got it. Okay.
And then
good.
construction wise, my OG's the man, man. He turned that place around. He's built
Wow.
different things. He has visions that no one ever think of. So
And I promise you this, just hearing that, I think that like once you put the vision out there, your dad was like, okay, well, we have to make this accessible. We have to make this facilitated. And it's just the way that their brains, right? Because if he's into carpentry, if he's into like building, you think about access, right? Access to your clients, access to the cash register, access to the washing your hands, because all of that falls into place with the food.
Yeah.
And I remember that because I took my food licensing.
no, but my
Class.
dad has visions that I would never. And then I would say, I'm not bragging, but I have a good business brain. I've been in it 20 years. Selling perfume is kind of like selling sandwiches. So again, we call it 3-headed monster, because if I need something done construction-wise, my dad's going to work with it. If I need something, question about food, I got my aunt on my back
There you
pocket.
go.
And then, together we'll find ways, and we're constantly adapting. What I've learned from the restaurant in itself in the first year is different than I know now. And hopefully, we've added so many things because of things that we've learned trial by error. It's, we've taken flaws and faults of ours and hopefully turned them into strengths. And that's how you're going to keep being, successful. We try to find ways to cut our wait time down, because, again, with a small, low set, we get packed. And with a small kitchen, we only have 4 planchas. So ham and cheese is very simple, but when there's 30 of them on the line, it's not as simple. So how can we get,
imagine. Holy crap, that's crazy.
So question on you mentioned your father and the decor. So who come up with all the decor? 'Cause I think the decor is dope.
I haven't been
Especially
there.
when you look up. You know?
I'm like, I haven't been there.
I
but-
will not take credit where it's due. The person we actually bought the restaurant from, Victor Negron, good friend of my father's, good friend of mine. I mean, anyone's friend of my father's friend of mine. He built the Sandwichera. Little history lesson. Obviously, everyone knows Eddie's. That was a Division Street staple for years, which was right across the street. Eddie started the legacy. He moved to Florida, sold the restaurant to Victor. Victor was there for a little bit, and then fortunately we found an offer and we bought it, and we've kind of grown on top of that. But the decor, the way you see it now, majority of that was done by Victor.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Is it the one that moved to Miami and started?
That was Eddie. Went to Florida.
And he started that other shop in Florida.
I'm not positive. I don't know as much as I probably
Okay.
should, but
Okay.
Eddie's was a staple across the street.
Wow.
On the street.
That's pretty
many
cool.
years. Yeah. So, want to play a game?
Yeah, sure.
You want to play a game?
Oh my gosh, is it time?
You guys already know after these messages.
After the messages.
Hungry? Welcome to Buongiorno's, your neighborhood slice of Italy in the heart of downtown at 405 North Wabash. From that first crackle of a hot, thin crust margarita to the aroma of sausage and pepperoni fresh from the oven, this is pizza that stops you in your tracks. Every pie comes out blistered, just right. Bright tomatoes, silky mozzarella, and a crust that holds the fold. Watch the cheese pull. See the slice. Hit the plate. This is the moment you decide what you're eating tonight. And if someone at your table wants something besides pizza, don't worry, there are plenty of tasty options to choose from. Bring friends, bring family, bring an appetite. Dine in, grab a box to go, or order online for pickup or delivery. Open today, see the menu, and start your order now.
And that, you guys, was Buongiorno's. Make sure that you visit them by the riverfront in Chicago. Amazing, amazing food, amazing service. And make sure you tell Nick that I sent you so I can get a little discount on my next meal. Because I'm broke. Can't afford it. I'm just kidding. Amazing food, though.
So we are back. We are back with Mikey Jr. Mikey, you want to play this or that?
Let's play.
Let's play. So it's going to be this or that. You pick one or the other, and then you explain why you picked that one. So we're going to start off real easy.
Super easy.
Super, super easy.
Should be.
Tom or Jerry? The cat or the mouse?
Definitely the mouse.
Why?
Because again, as you can see, probably I'm a very, very, very jittery person, and I'm the runner. I'm always in the go. And as you know, Tom and Jerry, who's the one that's always in the go? So that's my personality, my persona. Anyone that knows me, I don't sit still, and you very, very rarely see Jerry ever sit still. He's always
is
finding a way to
true.
move and shake. You know, so
Jerry's always causing problems.
yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Always trying to get Tom to do something wrong. Yeah.
I would say so, too. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
I'm definitely a night owl.
Really?
Yeah,
But you have to be up early.
I do, but doesn't mean I like it. I'm working at the fragrance stores for so long.
Yeah.
The nighttime to me is that one time of the day, especially as stores start closing, where I know it's peace. Because overseeing so many locations, being a multi-unit manager, something can go wrong anytime. My phone's always oh shoot, someone called off somebody. COVID, especially the COVID time. At least after the store's closed, nothing can go wrong. So it's the time to relax.
You can actually unwind.
I could actually be me and not worry about, what do I got to do? What do I have to say?
That makes sense.
So, and again, you go to sleep at nighttime, so sleep's good.
Yeah.
Sleep is great.
Sleep is
great.
amazing.
Especially right now.
When you can get it.
So, Batman or Superman?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'd probably say Superman.
Why?
Because, again, Superman flies.
Uh-huh.
So my goal in life is to keep growing. So the higher I can go, the more I can fly.
That's awesome.
That's a tough, choosing between two great superheroes is always tough. So,
Yeah.
But if I had to choose one, Superman would be it.
I like that one. I like
Yeah,
that
I
one.
bet you do.
But I like the reason behind it. He's always trying to grow.
That is true.
I like the reason behind it. I
He's
always
a
pick
Superman fan. He's a big old Superman fan, you know?
Batman has no power. Superman can take him out
What do you mean he
whenever
has
he
no
wants.
power? He has money.
That's
Batman is the good version of Trump.
What? Wait a minute.
If you put it like
bringing
that.
that name in this conversation. You're next.
I mean, I'm just saying that Batman is a nice version of Trump. But anyway, Dubai? Okay, hold on. Before I ask if the world was not in the state that it is in right now, Dubai or Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Ooh, why?
Perfectly honest, it's a shorter airplane ride. As you can see, I can't sit still for anything.
I love the honesty, dude. I love that.
18 hours on a
I
plane.
can't sit still.
That is a good one.
I love the honesty, honestly, because true, I can't. If a flight were more than 8 hours, ain't no way in hell.
5 hours to PR.
How? Who sits
I'm okay on planes. I could
for
relax,
8
but
hours?
I go to Spain is 8.5 hours. It's nothing.
Ugh, it's disgusting. My longest plane ride was 4 hours, and I was losing my mind,
Yeah. I'm
losing
with
my
you on that one.
marbles. I don't know how
Watch
people do
movies,
it.
go to sleep. I chill.
How do you
chill.
sleep in a plane?
Go to sleep. Close your eyes.
No, your brain is telling you you have no control.
No, your brain does that.
Well, my brain does.
My brain says go to sleep.
No, my brain's like, girl, why are you going to sleep? You have no control of this plane.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You're up. You're up.
Your turn.
No, it's mine. I just said. Oh no, you just said my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm losing it. Arroz blanco or arroz con doble?
Arroz blanco.
Why?
Oh.
I just like the taste better.
Really?
Actually, as a kid, I didn't eat a lot of Puerto Rican food.
Okay.
Because again, my dad always worked, my mom always worked. I ate out a lot. Not because but when your parents work
Yeah,
late,
they work, yeah.
and there's a lot of takeout, a lot of
Yeah.
but grandma cooked more
Okay.
white rice than arroz con candules, so just more accustomed to it.
So I wanted to ask you. So siblings.
Yes,
How many?
I have from my father. I have two. One unfortunately passed away a couple years ago, and then I have a younger sister
Okay.
who's just turned 16.
Oh, young.
Wow.
Young. Okay.
Yeah, we
So
just celebrated
you're an
Swiss-
older brother.
Older, the
You're
oldest.
like old
Way
brother.
older, yeah.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Old.
Old.
Dang.
No, because
Yeah.
when you have like siblings that are under 18, because I have an 18-year-old son, which is son is like, man, girl, you got an 18-year-old son. But when you have siblings that are 16, it's like, damn, you old.
Yeah, I mean, my brother would have been 24. I had a stepbrother that, like a brother, he was in my life for a lot of years. He was my 25 and my sister 16. So it's
Yeah.
part of their life. It was I was that bridge between dad and
Wow.
and brother, where especially my little brother would ask me questions
Yeah.
that those tough questions. I was scared to ask dad.
They come to you
yeah,
for
well,
advice,
you know
and you
what
have to say the
and-
right thing. Exactly.
So can we talk about him?
Of course,
What's his name?
Giovanni,
Giovanni. So he was your little brother.
little brother.
Can we know what happened?
Yeah, of course. So my little brother was always the daredevil. He was the adventurous one. I'm even though I seem outgoing, when it comes to things like that, I'm very shy. And unfortunately, he drowned at Starved Rock National Park. So he was with his friends, and unfortunate situation. So he
Wait.
drowned.
That's the one that came out on the news.
Yeah, it was. They didn't find him for.
Yeah,
Couple
I
days.
remember that.
So he's actually the reason we started the restaurant to begin with.
gosh.
Me and my father, are very close. But my brother's always found ways to get people closer, and in a unique way, our family has gotten a lot closer because of a tragedy.
Because of him.
So when you go to Sandwichera, you'll see pictures of him. There's a picture of him right by the main register.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of him on the bar side. It was a week after his 21st birthday.
Wow.
So so after he passed away in June 2022,
Yeah.
and we purchased the restaurant September 2022.
Wow.
As a way again to get our family closer, and it's served its purpose. So
It has.
when me and my dad talk and argue with each other and complain about
You think
whether
about
my
your
aunt
brother.
or my cousin, no, but it was a time and place where it got our minds off of thinking about the inevitable. It was a very, very hard, rough time in all of our lives. But I can only imagine for my dad losing a kid. You're supposed your kids are supposed to bury you. You're not supposed to bury your kids. So for a time like that, we launched the restaurant, and we were able to, get away a little bit, in a different headspace where we didn't constantly have to think about what just.
And in a way,
had
you created a legacy for your brother.
And he created his own legacy. I mean, that kid, anywhere my dad goes, they know him. But it's the same with a lot of our family. My brother, so many friends.
I know about your brother.
Yeah, his funeral procession was over 100 cars.
I know.
It was,
It was huge.
in such a short span of life, he impacted so many people.
He did.
So I'm proud that I can continue his legacy that he already started through the restaurant. But, one of my favorite days of the year, Thanksgiving. So every Thanksgiving, my brother and me used to argue. So we have a family football game where we go play football. But he would always leave right away. I'm the drinker in the party. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. Let's. And he would always leave to go help a soup kitchen. And I remember used to tell him, you can, everyone shares their time on Thanksgiving. You can go 364 other days of the year. Why do you got to go today? Why don't you go, during Christmas or, because everyone, it's just a common, let's go help the people that are hungry on Thanksgiving. There's more days to do it. So I used to always kind of joke with him. But, every year since his passing on Thanksgiving, we give away sandwiches and we go to the community because it's something that he was really big on. He didn't care what I said. He didn't care how much I made fun of him. He was the ballsy one of the group. So, I don't care. I'm still going. It's for me more than it's for them.
Yeah.
So, that's one of the things that we've kept going. And again, that day kind of brings him with me a lot more because I could see him in the background. I told you.
I told you.
Now who's the one on Thanksgiving only?
So was your little brother also involved in baseball?
Yes, my little brother went to Clemente.
Okay.
Played baseball at Clemente. Yes, obviously anyone in Humboldt Park knows that's the legacy.
This is where we go.
My brother, all of us were really big into not just baseball, to sports. My brother was a great athlete. But yeah, he played baseball at Clemente, and he was already playing softball at Humboldt Park during the time of his passing. Big sports guy.
It's in his lineage because of your pops.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So your sister, does she play now?
She plays softball.
See, I knew it.
It's again, baseball in general is a big part of most Puerto Rican cultures, families, and some of the proudest moments, bring those families together. So like in our family, my dad and my brother are both big Cub fans, where I'm a big Sox fan. So it's always that push and shove.
Are you?
Yeah.
Let's get back on track. Let's get back because we haven't even finished your brother kind of. I wanted to know a little bit more about that, but we're not even finished with this or that. So I'm gonna go to.
No, I need a moment.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Wonder Woman or Supergirl?
Wonder Woman.
Why?
And I don't know much about either superhero, but my now wife is she's Wonder Woman-esque. Everything in her car, Wonder Woman, her keychain, Wonder Woman. So if she watches this podcast,
You better say Wonder Woman. Okay, good.
He got you,
boo. He got you.
Can you imagine if he would have said Supergirl?
Oh, girl. Yeah, she would.
I would not be.
She
I
would've
would
been
not be
livid.
invited to go back in Sandwichera.
No, she would have been livid. What did you say?
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
I
Awesome.
love that.
So-
You said Wonder Woman because of your wife.
yeah.
Power to the women. I love it. Plan everything or go with the flow.
I'm stuck on that one. The reason why is you always want to have some kind of plan, right?
Yeah.
But for me, it always turns into go with the flow. As much as you're trying to plan something, the go with the flow part usually comes out more.
Okay. I
And,
like
I
that.
mean, again, especially like in podcasting, I would assume too. The same is you
gotta
gotta go
go
off
with the
script a
flow.
lot.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
kind of improvise.
We've done it in this interview.
Yeah, so like I can plan, like to say Bandera or the Puerto Rican Fest. I can plan exactly how I want it to go.
Yeah.
But there's always curveballs and wrenches, and so if you're not in depth with going with the flow, I do that more often than not because of just circumstances happen.
Yeah.
And going with the flow, like sometimes it's just better. Like I went with the flow. Talking about your brother, because we usually don't stop with the this or that. But I wanted to know a little bit more, and I wanted to honor him. By
appreciate that.
you saying his name. I believe that when we have family members that do pass, sometimes we stop saying their name, but we shouldn't. We continue saying their name because there's somebody that impacted our lives, and it still continues to impact our life. So thank you for sharing that with us. So it's my turn, right?
It is your turn.
It is my turn. Okay. Green Bay Packers or Chicago Bears?
Oh, that's easy. That's probably the easiest question you get.
The Green Bay Packers.
No, heck. I'm a Chicago guy. Chicago Bears.
Thank you. We only have
But,
Chicago.
but what
lover
about the
fans here.
Bears? Except for the last year.
No.
What about the Bears was so great?
It's just that he's
Mikey's
from
gonna be like,
Chicago.
what?
He's looking at you like, bro,
Mikey's
I'm
like,
from
what?
Chicago. What do you
You know,
mean?
There's very few Chicagoans that, I'm assuming you're a Packer fan, which is crazy to me.
I can tell.
But again, our football team, we have choices in baseball. For me, there's no choice in football or basketball. You're the Bulls or the Bears.
Preach.
That's
Yep.
that's.
But you're making a choice between the next one,
Okay.
and it is Chicago Cubs and Chicago Sox.
Chicago White Sox.
Why is that?
So when I was younger, again, my dad's a diehard Cub fan.
Okay.
But my grandfather on my mom's side is a diehard White Sox fan.
Oh.
And his reasoning behind it was when he moved here from Puerto Rico, the White Sox were one of the teams that had a lot of Latin players. So, he grew up watching.
That is true. I remember that.
Manny Manoso, a lot of those guys. So he felt more in tune with the Sox organization. And
Then
when
the
I was
Whites,
younger, I
then
went to a
the
lot more
Cubs.
Sox games because my grandfather took me.
Okay.
And therefore became a fan.
Therefore, yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah.
I love that. That's so
But
sweet.
it's still Chicago White Sox, not Green Bay White Sox.
Exactly.
I knew he was gonna come back to it. I knew he was gonna. The way he looked at me when I brought that
Yeah,
up,
I know.
the way he
I'm
looked
like,
at me,
oh,
he was like,
finally,
that's
somebody.
"What?
That's one thing I don't understand.
Like,
You're from
what?
Chicago, you're
So
from another city.
I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you the story real quick. My pastor's a diehard Bears fan.
Okay.
Huge
Blame it
Bears
on the
fan.
pastor.
Pastor David, I know he's watching from New Life Covenant.
Nice.
Diehard Bears fan. And he was making me go to a men's retreat, which I did not want to go to. Like, he was literally making me go. And since I honor him, I went. So we're on the car ride, he's talking about the Bears. And I'm like, I wasn't any kind of fan, but I want to get on his nerves. So I said I was a Green Bay Packer fan, and that was a great conversation for a whole hour of him trying to. He was just rebuking me. He was like, "No,"
Rebuking you.
but I just wanted to get on him because he made me go to the retreat, which was the best thing I did in my life, was to go to that retreat, and I thank him for that. So ever since that, I've really been like trying to get on his nerves. So I've been finding out a little bit more about the Green Bay Packers. Come on, somebody, they're a good team, man. Come on, somebody. They're a good team.
Debatable.
I mean,
You can't debate that. They've been great. Last 7 years, what they have been doing besides last year?
How many Super Bowls do they have in the last 7 years?
None.
Okay, if you're not first, you're last.
But but forget about it. Same thing with the Bears.
Okay, so we're even.
No, we're not. How many times have the Green Bay Packers beat the Bears in the last 7 years? The whole 7 years.
Not the whole 7 years.
Not last year.
Not last year.
Before.
not this year.
Your turn. Let's get off of this.
You gonna lose every way you go. If it's Chicago,
I'm
you
in
gonna
Chicago.
lose.
I'm in Chicago. That's why I'm moving to Spain.
Exactly. That's how you run away.
I
Run away from your problems, just like Packers do.
You're next.
Oh. Dubai. Oh wait, no, I asked that one already. Pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
You're getting too close. That's way too close.
No, it's not.
That's way too
Oh,
close.
I
You're out
gotta
of
delete
bounds.
that
You're
one
out of
already.
bounds.
He said tacos though.
I know he said, but you're out of
What
bounds.
kind of tacos?
I said pizza.
Oh shit.
See, that's what you get. That's what you get. Out of bounds.
Oh, you said pizza. Why pizza?
I like pizza.
Why? I'm like, why?
Pizza, again, I'm a big family person. My family's 3 roots deep. And for me, ordering a pizza, getting an RC reminds me of family night.
Oh, that is so true.
It reminds me
So
of
90s. So
but
90s.
It is. But
It
it
is.
reminds you, you're waiting and, at family parties, a lot of times you have pizza. I mean, so
That is true.
that just reminds me of
Family.
That's,
Yeah.
It
sweet.
kind of gathers people around as pizza.
Wait,
right?
did you get RC?
Chicago
Oh,
pizza.
snap. Okay,
There's something
cool.
very
I
old
found my
Chicago, yeah.
people. Because
Yeah,
I'm like,
RC.
when I say
When I-
RC, people look at me like, what is that?
I just feel like drinking RC without pizza feels weird.
It is. It really is. Like, I
Just by
can't drink
itself, you know,
anything
you know,
else.
just eating
And
RC.
we're so used to having the paper bag instead of the cardboard.
Yes.
You
Yes.
have the paper bag, we're
If
like,
it's
that's-
not
that's it.
paper bag, it's not like it's
Yeah.
not as good.
Yeah.
If it's paper bag like Phil's Pizza.
Let's get off the
Paper
pizza
bag.
thing, okay?
Okay, sorry. I'm
You're
hungry.
too close. You're too close.
I'm hungry, you guys.
You can tell. Salsa o merengue?
Salsa.
Why?
And that's
Err.
because my dad used to be, well, not used to be, he just has 2 bad legs now.
It's so bad legs now.
My dad was a great salsa dancer. So, you know, watching him at family parties with my aunts, you know, it was like a show.
Did
know?
you ever pick up on that?
No, I'm the worst 2 left feet over
Oh
here.
no. No good.
No bueno, no.
No bueno.
But we don't got to talk about that. We don't have to go into depth. But yeah, my dad was.
What was your wedding dance like? No
it was
salsa. in
awesome.
it?
The party was a lot of mixed. My wife's Mexican, so
Okay.
It was a lot of different culture music, a lot of duranguense, a lot of salsa, a lot of merengue.
Did
a lot
you
of-
dance to any salsa?
I did not. You know,
You did the husband and wife dance.
yeah,
kind of
that's
thing.
a slow
But
dance.
no
It was-
salsa. No salsa wasn't that.
No. But yeah, but my aunts and my dad, they used to put on a show. It was, you know,
Yeah.
theatrical. Watching them
I
churn
bet.
and
Shoot,
sing,
I
and
mean,
it
a
was awesome.
Mexican, any wedding, it's just theatrical in a family anyway. Shoot, got to put on the best show.
Now, hearing about your dad doing dancing and doing all that stuff, because he's known in the community,
Yeah.
you know, and hearing about that he's still that guy, and he's still that guy to you, which means a lot more, right, to anybody else, but to you,
Yeah.
that's amazing, man. I love it. I love it. I know when I walk in there, it's always a smiling face, and always hopeful, and there's always laughter, always laughter. So I appreciate your relationship with your father.
In life, there's always a lot of cliches, right? Where a lot of people do things for the right reasons, do things for the wrong reasons, or you know, putting up a front. You know, the one thing I always have been that I've always admired about my father is that you see what you get. You know, like
Yeah,
he's that same energy all the time.
yeah,
He's you know because he came from nothing. For him is any stone, whether it's me, anyone in the anyone that he can help, he'll try, and it's not fake, and that's
he does it from the heart.
he does it from the heart because again, a lot of people. He always tells me the story of how many people helped him grow, helped him get where he's at, and if he could have do the same thing across the board, he'll try it.
He'd do it. That's awesome. So
Your last
beautiful.
one, and I'm gonna go to my last one.
Oh, jeez, you. Oh, okay. Let me see. Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube because
Oh.
and the reasoning is because YouTube's not just movies. You know, Netflix is all
Yeah.
watching. You know, YouTube, I watch YouTube sometimes just for motivational inspiration. You know, there's a lot of business stuff. And I'm a nerd when it comes to business things, and you know, on YouTube you could just search, you know, motivational sandwich recipe, and it'll come up. You know, and again, when your head's always going late at night, I don't sleep as well as I
You
should.
need a break
It-
sometimes.
It's
I
easier to
guess.
watch a couple short clips on YouTube than just to watch a whole
yeah.
thing on Netflix.
a whole hour and a half.
I pick YouTube all the time because
It's cheaper.
You could watch movies. Yeah, it is.
Awesome.
You could watch movies, but you could also get educated.
Okay.
Right? I learned a lot of this stuff. I mean, other than David Shands, I learned a lot of this stuff by watching YouTube.
Yeah, I learned how to change my oil on YouTube.
Cool.
I didn't. I don't even know
I
where
knew
that.
something was coming.
I don't
That's
even
why I
know
stood
where that
quiet.
is.
I knew something was coming.
No, but I mean, it's pretty cool. They do have that though. There's
Pretty
different.
sure. They could
there's
show you
different
how to
channels.
nail a nail, how to hammer a nail.
No, seriously.
Literally. And
There's
it has
a
hundreds of views
channel-
how to hammer a nail.
There's a channel of a dad who literally does dad stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. How to shave, how to tie a tie. how to-
Literally. I swear to God, he's not lying.
So someone could be a father on through
Because
YouTube.
there's
Somebody-
people that don't
Yeah.
have a father figure to show you the simplest
Hey.
things of shaving,
Yeah.
of tying. Bro, on my son's graduation, did I know how to tie a tie? No. Guess where I went? YouTube. How do you tie a tie? And there goes the dad. If you've never tied a tie before, click on this.
That's awesome.
So it's
I
like
love it.
you get
I'm
educated.
gonna follow that guy just to
should.
watch it. Be like, I like him.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
amazing.
That's awesome.
How to sleep on an airplane.
I see what airplane. Yeah, I see. I can sleep anywhere, man. I just close my eyes, I'm gone. Literally, I close my eyes. My wife hates it. She's like, "How do you do that?" I'm like, "I just close my eyes. And bye.
Bye.
Peace out.
Wow.
Gotta go."
That's talent.
Yeah, it's called entrepreneurship. I'm tired. I'm tired. So last one, very important one, the important one. Liz kind of touched on it a little bit.
Yeah. I guess I'll
We have a little
fight
viral thing, and not viral, rival thing, viral.
I'm like, dang, viral?
Chacho, viral.
COVID?
Chacho.
Word.
Y'all heard that? You heard it here on the FLAVA Podcast.
Oh, wow.
Chicago pizza or New York pizza?
I actually like New York style pizza.
Oh, wow. But you ain't from there. You ain't from there.
I'm not the biggest deep dish
Okay.
guy. I like just thin crust. I do like it.
But you like the slappy.
I do think thin crust is actually better in Chicago than it is in New York. But
Yeah.
it's considered New York style. So to answer that question, but it's better here still. So thin crust.
What is it, bro? What is it?
My little hands are going.
Right. What is it? So it's pizza made in Chicago that's New York style?
Yeah. For me.
So it's Chicago pizza.
That's
It's Chicago pizza.
So
It's
Chicago.
a non-deep dish, I guess.
Wait, have you tried pizza in New York?
Yes, I have.
And it's not like
You find it better than here in Chicago?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so it is New York pizza. Okay.
Chicago, New York style.
I find the pizza in Chicago better than I find the pizza in New York.
Okay. But it's New York style.
But the style's New York.
Okay.
The flat floppy.
Yeah.
The flat.
Because we're used to, when people think about Chicago pizza, they think
It's
deep
deep
dish.
dish.
But it's not. It's not just deep dish. We also have pan and we have thin. We have
So Chicago thin would be my choice.
okay. So so we have it's all over the place. So where from?
Oh man, I got a lot.
Now, what's your best? Like if you had a gun to your head right now,
Jesus
Probably,
Christ.
like
probably for me, probably Vito Angelo's.
Vito Angelo's.
Yeah, I like Vito Angelo's.
Okay.
A lot.
Awesome. Okay.
that's a good spot.
Yeah, it is. Okay. That's the first time I think we're here.
It came out on the list.
Yeah. So there's
It
there's a pizza contest or whatever the WGN does, Channel 9 does, and they came out on the list.
It did.
I like Pequods too.
Oh my God! Come on, somebody! Come on, somebody! I want to hear that. Let's go! Let's
You
go!
gotta give him the fire.
That was my next question. The rival has. I think I won the war right there. I won the war.
Oh my
I won the war right there.
God, you guys, we gotta get.
So
Nutties
the next
out
question
there.
was, have you ever heard of Pequods? And you just said it.
Oh yeah.
So the next question would be, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
No,
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats.
no, don't hold on.
And then
We're gonna get them on the
once
list.
he says it, I'm pretty sure where he's going with this. Put the camera on Liz real quick, okay? Once he says it, go back to Mikey. Okay. Have you ever heard of a place called Natty's?
No.
Yeah, nobody knows Natty's. I'm telling you, nobody knows that place.
People know not these. It's
Nothing
just
is
hood.
nothing.
Hood people. Hood. Ask people from the hood.
So we have this rival going, right? My favorite pizza is Pequods.
Oh, is it?
Whatever if you go deep dish or you go pan or you go stuff, whatever, it's Pequods. Her favorite place is called Natty's, and no one knows. No one knows.
No.
Wait, what?
Maybe 2% out of the people that come here.
So out of 200 people or 100 people that've been here,
2%.
2 people.
2, 3,
You and one other person.
4 if we include me. Maybe 3 if we include me.
So
But
it's her favorite pizza place as a child.
I grew up there.
So it's like on the south side, right?
South Side, 53rd and Kedzie. In the hood.
You need a bulletproof vest.
But I mean, to your point, most
grew
people's
up on
answers are proximity of where
They grew up.
they grew up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
So I
Vito
grew up
Angelo's
in
probably
South
not on a lot of people's list, but because it's so close to where.
But once they have it,
Yeah.
it'll be on their list. It'll be on their list.
You know who I haven't heard, which surprised me? The Arcos.
Who the what?
You don't know the Arcos?
That's another one we don't know.
Oh,
Anybody
the
out
Arcos
there?
doesn't-
Anybody out there?
The Arcos doesn't exist anymore.
Exactly, because
They
nobody went.
closed. No, they closed.
Because nobody went.
No, it was a very, very popular. It was on 63rd.
Ay,
it was
Dios
on
mío.
6th Tray.
Six tray.
6th tray,
I
63rd.
mean, so I passed up her pizza place one time,
Oh,
and I'm
man.
driving down the street, and I'm like, oh, there goes Natty's Pizza. And I'm like, I'm about to pick up one of my friends. I'm like, it's middle of the night, so I do.
And they
U-turn.
were open.
They were open. Of course, they need the business. I did. So I turn around, do a U-turn, and as I'm walking towards the door to try this pizza that she loves so much, I see a chalk lining of a body. So I'm like, no, I'm going home. I'm going home. And I walked away. No one goes to Natty's.
Hey, you,
Pequods all the
you
way.
make it in there.
Pequods, you owe me some money. Owe me some money, Pequods.
Not these. I'm going to get you on that list, you guys.
I love Mikey Jr. right now like there's no tomorrow. I never get off this seat. I never.
He got off the
I got
seat
off the
today.
seat because he said it before he even say anything.
Whatever.
Oh my God.
Did he pay you for that?
No, it's
Are you
part
sure?
It's part of going with the flow, you know.
Oh, it's part of going with the flow, huh? Okay. I see you used my line. And I see where this is going.
So let's get into the story, all right? So Mikey Jr. Is it okay saying Mikey Jr.?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard it my whole
Do
life.
you
I
go
know.
by Junior? Because my dad's a junior and he hates being
So
called
the only
Junior.
one that actually calls me
Junior is your
really
dad?
is my dad. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone else, it's always been it's weird because it's unless it's work like
Yeah.
I don't want to say my real job, but unless it's
Well, yeah.
the
at the
Perfumania,
place.
that's just Mikey or
Yeah.
Miguel, my real name.
Yeah.
My government name.
Yeah.
It's always really been Mikey Jr. And never, again, because of my admiration for my father, I've never had a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind ever playing second fiddle to him because that's better than
Word.
That's beautiful.
I know he's going to be watching this right now, man, and he's
gonna feel so
He's gonna feel that
proud,
because I feel it.
yeah.
I'm not your father. You know what I'm
My
saying?
dad's
you're not a
crack joke
junior.
or something.
I'm like, you're not a junior
I am a
either.
junior.
Are you a junior?
Yeah.
You're a junior?
Cali Van Arroyo Jr.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I'm a junior.
I got to have a talk with my daddy then because that man needs to stop feeling ashamed of being a junior.
So into your life a little bit. We did it a little bit earlier, but we'll get a little bit more deeper into your life right now.
Yeah.
So at 10 years old, who were you? Who do you think you were? Because sometimes we don't know who we are. So I could ask, who were you?
I was again, I was a nerd. And in a good way. I was very, very sports educated. You know, I played sports. I watched sports all the time. You know, for the large part of my life, I was an only child. You know, with my parents. You know, at 10 years old, I didn't have any siblings. My dad had like a Jefferson's moment when I was younger. You know, where he got his future job, became a building engineer, and we moved to the lake.
Oh, I got it now. I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
like,
no, we
moving on up to the
we
east side.
moved from
Yeah.
you know the hood to
Yeah.
the lake, and I
Yeah.
lived in a building complex. I didn't have a lot of outside of school, you know, friends. My friends were my family, my cousins, you know. So, but they didn't because we lived kind of far. They didn't come over as much as I would have liked. So I was kind of, you know, to myself watching sports.
Yeah.
But I played a lot of sports, and I knew the stats of every Sox player, everything. I used to
I
be.
feel bad for you, but go ahead.
But that was 10-year-old me. Again, not knowing really what I want to be, just kind of live life day by day.
Awesome.
Just following the track that was put in front of you, kind of.
Yeah. So again, I'm one of the lucky ones. You know, you hear a lot of stories. Like I was hearing you earlier in the guest room. I'm never have to shame. I didn't have to struggle. You know, a lot of people say, you know, how much they had to struggle to be where they're at. Luckily, I've kind of had what I've needed in life and taken advantage of the opportunities. You know, there's an old Fresh Prince episode where, you know, there's doors that are open, but someone still has to walk through the doors. So, you know, yeah, to your point, you know, I just did my best to try to follow those pebbles and continue to grow.
Awesome. But going to the east side, right? You still came to the hood to play ball,
Yeah.
right? You're still in
Yeah.
Humboldt Park.
All right.
You know, you're still with the people.
Yeah, it's a big deal for me. So I learned more of it as I got older. I wish I knew more of it when I was younger. Most of my kind of knowledge came from grandma's house. You know, for me, grandma's house was, you know, Martin Luther King Day, Columbus Day, when days you're off of school and there's no one to babysit.
Yeah.
You go to abuelas, you know. So, but I still had, you know, some of that in me because, again, I got to go to my grandma's house who lived in Humboldt Park her whole life. So it's cool to have kind of both aspects because my dad, you know, furthered his career and had higher advancement, he never forgot where he came from. And, he instilled that in both, all of us,
Yeah.
to know, this is your culture.
These are your roots.
These are your roots. Just because I wasn't born in Puerto Rico doesn't make me non-Puerto Rican, because again, I know a lot about, our culture and how proud it is. You see the World Baseball Classic last Sandwichera. It's just a proud thing. Whether we win by one or we lose, it's just proud watching, the country that your father was born in play, because that's my bloodline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at the museum, the Puerto Rican Museum, and they were going over the book, the history of Puerto Rico, and the feeling in there, the atmosphere in there, of all these Boricuas in there, and they even had their little flags that they brought from home, and listening to the book and the history, the author was there. It was a proud moment for me, because as a, and I want to get into this because this is his interview. As growing up, I was always taught that, taught by our people. We're drug dealers, we're gangbangers, prostitutes maybe. We're just not good, And then having an Italian girlfriend and listening to their family talk about us, I never had any pride in myself, because that's what I saw. But then actually listening to guys like your father, of that age and caliber when I was younger, it's amazing that we are more than that.
Yeah.
And you were being taught that by your father, and that's great. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome, because you don't lose that pride. No, we are better than what they say that we are. We're amazing people. We're doctors. We're lawyers. We're inventors.
Yeah.
And boy, were we ourselves. So that's awesome. So at 15, who were you at 15?
At 15, I guess I was, starting to learn what it's like to a little bit more of adulting, because I went to a high school I didn't want to go to. I'm grateful looking back at it.
Yeah.
But my dad sent me to an all boy high school. I went to Notre Dame High School in Niles. I did not. I wanted to go to Lane. I got into Lane. I wanted to go to Gordon. I wanted to be around where my friends were going, and my dad said, "Absolutely not. As long as you live with me, you're going where."
Not even Lane.
Not even Lane. You're going where I say. And that's what he said. I got a bowling scholarship. I was a big bowler. That was big in our bloodline.
Okay.
As well. So
You stuck it out for 4 years?
yeah, 4 years. I mean, again, as I grew at the school, it was one of the best decisions my parents ever made for me. Because again, when I went to college was easier than high school was. It set a foundation of learning, but also my dad was always big on putting me in a Catholic school. A lot of people, there's a lot of debates over Catholic versus private, but for him, that was a big thing that he wanted for myself, and it was a big part of, I want you to go to a Catholic grammar school, Catholic high school. I went to a Catholic school my whole life, because regardless of what faith you are, what you do, faith's a big deal, at least to me and to my father. I mean, we might not as preach it as much as most, but again, you show your faith by the kind of person you are. God wants good people, so God puts good people in the world. So it was a big deal for him for me to go to a Catholic school, and it was again one of the best decisions he ever made. But at 15, again, I was battling that, because when you're younger, you always think you know what's best. But that's why having good parents is important in life, and can't wait to be a parent myself, because again, I'm sure your son, there's a lot of decisions you make for him that he doesn't agree with, but but when he grows up, when you grow up and you're not a child anymore, you realize, damn, I'm lucky. I'm lucky I had someone to make those decisions for me. And to your point, where a lot of people don't grow up like that. They don't have a father figure or even a mother figure to make those same kind of decisions. They have to make them on their own. So 15-year-old me wish I could have made them on my own, but thankfully I didn't have to, because I had people in my life that cared.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Shouts out to your father, man, and your mom.
And the fact that you're sharing it, because, you never know. There's 15, 16-year-olds out there that might be listening to this. And they're probably mad at their parents right now for making a decision that they're not okay with. And, just hearing you say that you're grateful for the fact that your parents made that decision for you without you having to make that decision.
Question now.
Yes.
You got kids?
No.
Ah.
He just said he can't wait to be a parent.
missed that
Listening
part.
skills.
Missed that part.
Listening skills.
I was in my
Crucial.
emotions. Sorry. I was in my own emotions.
He said he can't wait.
Okay. Awesome. And you're how old now?
38. It's
38.
coming close. We're working on it, you know.
It's okay.
Your-
No, there's
your
no.
father
Let me
can't
tell
wait.
you. You
That
could
first
be.
comes
You
love,
could
then
be
comes
your. Wait, you could be your.
Backwards, bro.
You could be in your 60s and pop a kid. It's
My
okay.
dad was
Let me
50.
tell you. See, there you go.
I got a 16-year-old sister, you know.
There you go. Nothing
That's
wrong
what
with
I can
it.
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it that way. Yeah. Now I do.
No,
Okay.
seriously, it's not wrong. Look, my madrina, she was 45 when she had her 8th kid, and then 47 when she had her 9th, 50 when she had her 10th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. So right now we're gonna take a break,
Let's take a break.
and we'll be back with Mikey Jr. from La Sandwichera. So, what's up? Is your boy? Yo, that is May 28th. David Shands will be in the building in Chicago. That's right. The mentor is coming down. He's going to be teaching people about how to podcast. He's bringing Donnie Wiggins with him. You guys already know she is the queen when it comes to business, marketing, business, everything. Donnie Wiggins will be in the building. So May 28th at Chicago Theater Works. Be there. Get your tickets now. The tickets are free. So get in. Now, if you want VIP, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. You want to meet him, you have to pay a little bit more. You want the dinner with him, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. But general admission is free. Be in the room. Chicago Theater Works, May 28th, Podcast Summit Tour.
Be sure to register.
Yep. So right now, we still got Mikey Jr. here. Let's go to 20 years old. We're at 20 years old. What does that look like?
20 years old is actually when my career really started to take off. Like I think we mentioned it earlier. I was getting my associate's degree here in Washington, and I got, started moving up quickly within the perfume ranks. There's always, you just talked about your mentor. There's a lot of times in life people that are non-family take you under their wing, and it was the first person that realized something in me work-wise, and he right away said, if you want to go to school and graduate, I'll do whatever you do, what you got to do, but you can make a career in this. And my advancement plan really started, and I became a manager at 22, but at 20, it's really, man, this could be I kind of like this. I've been here 3 years now. I could make this a little money. The money was at that time was good, and so 20 years old is trying to figure out what you want to be, because all of us have aspirations when we're younger of, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, but reality starts checking in once you graduate high school. It's like, what am I really going to do in my life? Like, what's going to be my final job? What's going to be my career? And a lot of times most people don't know that. Something kind of just happens. It's we have goals and ambitions, but I never thought out, 10-year-old me, 15-year-old me never thought I'll be a district perfume salesperson and provide for my family.
Sell perfumes for a living.
And buy a restaurant through that. But that's where life took me. But, as you start getting older, you start realizing, okay, what am I really going to do with life? 20 years old was again, where my career really started to develop. And, the man Mikey started appearing of, okay, at some point you got to leave daddy's shadow, and at some point you got to leave the nest, and, what does that look like?
So at 20 years old, you're still living with your parents at the time and making that good money.
Yeah. So
you're doing good. You're doing really good. He's like, he always had loot. Where you work? I got you. I got you. So I want to mention something. Oh, I want to find out something really. You started working at what year in Perfumania?
2006.
What was the hottest cologne at that time?
The hottest cologne at that time was still a top 10 seller today.
Oh,
was
yeah.
Acqua di Gio.
It has
Armani.
to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
To this day.
It's still a top 10 seller.
It will never
today.
go away. I don't think
Okay.
that
A lot of cologne advertising here. A lot of a lot of the colognes, they just rebranded. You've heard the new perfume by David off Cool Water for how many years? I think he knew it. Been around since I think my grandpa wore that.
There's that other one. What's that other one that's so popular with the young?
Right now, Sauvage, the Johnny Depp cologne, Dior.
I got Sauvage.
There you go.
Is
Dior,
just
the
the most
Dior.
mainstream, cologne of choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, at that time, Aqua de Joe was popular, and it's
Yeah.
still very popular. And
Okay. So what is it today?
if you ask me or you ask the norm,
What goes out the most out of these stores?
going out the most is still Dior Sauvage. But Valentino is really making a play. YSL
Okay.
has and again, I've learned based off demographics as well. Certain demographics gravitate towards certain fragrances. But I also, the perfume industry is in a very, very good place because of the younger generation. A lot of people talk about how social media and the TikToks of the world can be a detriment to young kids and the development. But on the flip side, you learn a lot, and kids are smart. So the teenage group right now is one of our biggest demographics because they're the ones carrying the tradition. When I was 13, I wasn't spraying cologne. I was putting Axe, or if it was, maybe it was for like a family quinceañera or a wedding
for the big events.
I'm never every day. It was deodorant. That's pretty much it out the house. But the more time has evolved, you see 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, in the shop buying Valentino and YSL and knowing more about fragrance. Some of my employees is like, that's a parfum. That lasts longer. Like,
Yeah.
So
just like with the makeup world.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't wear makeup like that, but there's 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds that are in Sephora and that other store. What's that other store?
Ulta.
There you go, Ulta. Yeah, Ulta. And they're literally making videos of what to buy. And I'm like, baby, your skin's not even mature enough to tell me these things. But okay, do your thing. But yeah, it's the kids that you don't wear.
Awesome. I like colognes.
I love colognes.
So Valentino, you said?
Yeah.
What's
you
that
say,
go for?
tell me the secrets.
Born in Roma. Again, a lot of colognes depend on, there's different variations. So a lot of companies now are doing higher potency. So when I started in fragrance 20 years ago, men's was usually all what they call eau de toilette. And people are like, oh, that's the cheap. But basically, it's the potency of the fragrance. So parfum, eau de parfum is one of the strongest potencies, and it tracks down to eau de toilette or the cologne. So when I first started, 90% of men's fragrances were eau de toilette.
Yeah.
But now, as
Or
companies have
perfume.
evolved, they have parfum versions of it. So we'll take Sauvage. You wear Sauvage all the time, right? There's a parfum version, there's an eau de parfum, there's an eau de toilette, and the prices range based off of the potency of the. There's 8 different variations of Sauvage, and then
learning
different
today,
sizes
boy.
and different. So obviously, the eau de toilette, same base smell.
It's the
Just,
cheapest.
the
cheapest.
It's the same base smell. It's just the percentage of oil inside the fragrance.
So it'll last
So
less.
how much it means how much corkwood the neck turns. That's what it means.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's what it means, literally. Like
Yeah.
if it's,
So
it's
basically,
like if
it's your ideal
Yeah.
phrase: quality versus quantity.
yeah. So if it's like up there, the neck's gonna go like, oh, this smells so good. But if it's just like in the mid, it's
Okay, so I'm learning something new. What about those TikTok colognes?
I mean, cologne. Like I said, being a business guru, like I watch videos on business all the time, and a lot of the brands that we've recognized when we grew up. I'm assuming you guys we're around one year the same age.
A little bit older.
But like
Closer to your father.
him. I'm 35.
But like
Yeah.
But just think about like Chanel and higher end brands.
What about Curve?
Curve's really not existent
That's
anymore.
what I'm saying. Like
They got
Curve
it,
is
they
like,
got it at Walgreens.
but Curve was like so
Curve,
super
cool,
like
or-
between 2000 and 2007, 2008. I would say Curve was like
They're very popular.
very popular.
But just the brand, like the brand Chanel itself, when you think of Chanel,
you
usually
think
think of
it's
a more sophisticated,
higher end, and it's
not
not.
an older one, but you don't think of 12 or 13-year-olds wearing Chanel bag. It's more of a, and as companies grow older, as time passes, they're trying to find ways to reinvent and how you can cater to the younger generation. Cologne does it on its own.
Yeah.
So it's in a really good place.
That's good.
Because again, if you're starting off with something as simple, say, as a smaller fragrance now, then you're trying to evolve as you get older, your fragrance wardrobe to something
Yeah.
like Creed or Baccarat. And you're talking about $400 or $500 a bottle of colognes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
But again,
they're
the
up
evolution process of how, when I was 12, I was wearing Axe, Bod,
Yeah.
Remember their body? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. The body.
Victoria's Secret.
Right.
We're still
body
stuck.
sprays. These
Yeah.
kids these days, I mean, they have great knowledge of what they're looking for.
Yeah.
This is a little woody. This is, man, how can you need a job? Like,
Are you ready to get hired?
Awesome. So, 25.
25, I was, at that point in my career is already taken off. I was a store manager at North Riverside Mall.
Okay. So you went from the hip to North
Yeah,
Riverside.
I was an assistant manager at the hip, and my first big break, my first promotion was North Riverside 24. And then a couple years later, I became a regional project manager, which is basically like the job no one wants to do. I go, somebody gets fired, I'll go cover. It was my favorite job because I'll open new stores, close stores. Again, and there's, one time in Mississippi, the whole staff quit, so they sent me to Mississippi to go watch the store for, so I was traveling a lot at that point, but I was single. I was,
It helps that you're single, yeah.
yeah, so it was, again, starting my career of, man, it went from doing it to defy my dad to like, I might actually have a few, this could be, I moved up so fast, so quickly. And, thankfully a lot of breaks fell my way because there's a lot of people that work extremely hard that are not granted the opportunity that I was. You need things to happen for you to move up. Someone above you has to lose their job. Someone above you has to move on or retire, or whatever the case may be. Because there's people that work at Perfume Mania right now. There's people that work at Walgreens or anywhere that have been working there for a long time that haven't got that opportunity to get promoted, even though they're deserving of it.
Yeah.
So, yes, I worked hard, but I've also, breaks have fallen my way. And I've taken advantage of them.
Well,
So
you earned it. You earned it at the same time. You're saying that, and I know of a certain, I don't know his name or whatnot, but at the hip, there's a certain guy that's been there like forever. Like
you want to first story about him?
Huh?
He hired me.
Yeah?
Now I'm his boss.
Yeah? Yeah, he's been there.
I give him a
like-
shout out.
At the hip one, yeah. The guy's been there forever. Every time I pass by, I'm like,
Yeah, the guy's name is Gilbert. I'll shout him out. He's not mad at it. Guy's name is Gilbert. He's been at the hip for 26 years. He hired me when I was young, and now he's one of my top performing managers.
I bet he is,
So
yeah.
I'm actually his boss. I'm the district sales manager, and the hip is one of my stores.
Well, I let you know something about that gentleman. Awesome dude.
Yeah.
Very polite. He knows what he's doing in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you know
knows.
that there's some
And
people
I like
that
him a lot.
there's some people that are meant to and this is something that I learned with being with Proliance Warriors. I've been with the same company that I've been with for about 6 years. There's some people that are okay with being where they're at.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing.
And we
No.
and there's nothing wrong with being okay where you're at.
No. I say yes to that because I've been with CTA for 22 years. Have had an opportunity to become a supervisor, an instructor.
You've had opportunities, but you
Absolutely.
just don't take
I
them
don't want
because
them.
you don't want them.
I don't want them. So
Yeah,
I get
and
it.
maybe he's had those
He has.
opportunities,
He-
and
he
he
has.
just doesn't want
He
them.
said he does
He's
not.
good where he's at.
He does
Yeah,
not want-
he's like,
well,
I'm
he's also
happy.
very. I could, me and him talk a lot about this specific topic, but a lot of companies, a lot of the workforce has gone technology based.
Yeah.
So my job, we deal a lot more with computers than say what he does, and he likes being on. He likes he's man. He likes being.
He's
he
a
likes
people
helping.
person.
With the customer.
Yeah,
he's a
he
people
likes having
person.
that customer relationship because, again, it's why you wake up. It's money is not everything.
Yeah.
But he's helped a lot of people. A fragrance journey might not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but I got married recently. The fragrance you wear is always gonna be memorable for your wedding. People. When someone passes away, you remember that distinct smell of. I know my grandmother's. She wore Elizabeth Taylor Passion for years, and I smell that right away, instantly. It brings back her memory, and that's probably the same for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Someone's signature scent. That Los wears that Sauvage. I know every time he walks in the room. And there's a person behind the counter that's helped you start that initial journey, and that's he takes great pride in that. And
That guy. Awesome. What's his name again?
Gilbert.
Gilbert, shout out to you.
Fuck you, Gilbert.
I'm loving him. It's funny. He'll see me. He goes, yeah, I've seen that guy a lot throughout the years. And always passing by and seeing him there. Yeah. Taking care of the
love
customers.
that.
That's awesome. So 30 years old.
30 years old. Okay, now I'm at already where I kind of force on myself at 25. You know, 'cause you start setting goals, and you know, I was already a district sales manager at the job I'm at now at 30. I was actually my first year in that position. You know, already living on my own, living in the house. You know, grown up. I'm a grown up now. You know, at the same time, you know, I'm still a brother. I'm still a son.
Yeah.
So trying to find, you know, what life's
The
gonna
balance.
gonna give me, you know. And now it's okay. I'm already 30. I ain't got no kids. I'm not married. You know, what's next? And I've always wanted to own a business. Never knew what I wanted to own, you know. But knowing working for Perfumania, I learned a lot about business. And I felt I can, if I ever got my hands on something, I think I could make it grow. And again, I never knew exactly what I wanted to do, but those thoughts start crossing your head. Okay, what can I take everything I've learned and put it to better use? You know, I am really heavily invested in the stock market. I like stocks, but you know, I saw okay, there's a vision here. You know, I'm just starting to reach where I think I can get to.
That's good. That's good. So you must have been saving too, just to up and say, I'm gonna buy a business.
Yeah.
It wasn't just I'm gonna buy a business. Let me go work a second job.
No,
Yeah.
Again, I've been afforded the luxury of having my dad play a big. I apologize.
No, you're good.
Supposed to be
You're good.
but you know, I did save to again at future, whether it's a house, a business,
You
whatever.
saved for
I saved
something.
something. Yeah, and you know, the business again, it I don't want to say it fell in my lap, but it pretty much fell in my lap. Again,
Why
it was God's
food
time
though?
because that
You
was what's
could've gone-
available.
you could have gone for anything.
It
Why
was
food?
what was available. Again, it was. I never said I'm going to start this right now.
Yeah.
It was just an idea in the back of my head, and a lot of people always told me, especially family members,
Yeah.
your brain's so good, business like why don't you just start something your own? I didn't know what I wanted to start, but God works in mysterious ways, and again, I don't believe in coincidence. I believe that it's a plan. So again, I didn't think I would do food.
Yeah.
I had no intention, had no
You never
interest.
Like let's say you're 28, 29, you never crossed the thought of being a chef,
No,
being in the
never.
kitchen.
Never.
It just never
No,
crossed
I
your
always
mind.
think it would be, you know, I was a big bowler, so my business would be own a bowling alley or own some
Interesting.
kind of like athletic complex, or.
Yeah.
But here we are. That could still happen. You never know.
Absolutely, you're still young.
I mean, hey, you never know. You have a Sandwichera with a little bowling alley in the back.
Yeah. Or the opposite.
Or the opposite.
A bowling alley.
Or a bowling alley with a Sandwichera in the back. Or with some
Sandwichera part
drinks. Or part two.
Hopefully one day.
One day, you never know. It's
So
pretty cool.
35.
35 is not actually at 35 is when Sandwichera was born. So 35, I dealt with again one of the hardest turmoils of my life, losing my brother. And again, I feel openly talking about it because things happen, unfortunately, in life. And again, he left a great legacy behind all of us. So 35 is actually when I bought the restaurant. Again, with my dad's help, I didn't do everything on my own. And we took the leap of faith of let's see where this goes. It started off as find a way to get the family close together, and it's turned into a way not to get our family together, but the communities really come together with the restaurant.
Yeah.
And I see the growth of Paseo Boricua and how much it's just grown recently in the last couple of years. And I'm proud to be one of the founding restaurants there. I mean, Jose Lopez and now the other person, Jesse Fuentes, they've done a great job. But being one of the first businesses, because Bruguena has been around for years and it was a pillar, but being part of the success that Paseo Boricua is starting to receive is humbling, and is I'm proud to say that we're one of the people that have helped it grow.
Yeah. Definitely, you guys are doing a great job on Paseo Boricua. And everyone is, and I love the way everyone is with each other. I've been going down the street, as you know, interviewing a lot of people from Paseo Boricua, and how people are just loving each other, different businesses.
Yeah.
Just like, literally, I haven't felt it, any competition.
Yeah.
Who's going to do better?
Yeah.
No.
It's just love.
Everyone's going to
pouring.
each other's places. Everyone's like
Pouring
collabing
into each
with
other.
their food. Hey, we're gonna have this in your shop. We're gonna have that in your shop, I mean, everyone's kind of like doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Because
like,
that's what
I'm
it's
loving that.
all about. That's
But
what love is all
again,
about.
not because we're here on the FLAVA Podcast, but people like yourself are the reason that the community is growing. You know, I'm a big fan of Michael Kendo, Mikey O, because he does the same thing like you. It's not about, one day he's at Sandwichera, the next morning he's at Café Colau, the next day he's eating at Dope Drip, and the next night he's at Bruquena. He's there to
Or even
help.
sometimes he's on the south side of Chicago doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but
Yeah.
it's not it's about putting where your mouth where not just saying things, but being about it. And again, you could choose to podcast anyone. The fact that you're giving back to your community in a way, using your podcasting skills to again interview people that are owning restaurants on Paseo Boricua, helps Paseo Boricua grow that much more. And again, I appreciate it from our side. So
Thank you. It's all the love for my people right now. I wanted to start with them first before I go anywhere else. That's divisions where I used to go down the street. I used to walk down the street to get to Clemente. You know, I lived on California Cortez.
But you just have to remember that you start sowing somewhere, right? You don't just start sowing everywhere. You start sowing where you start. And wherever it is that you start is wherever you are.
And I love it. Yesterday, I went to my first meeting with Jose Lopez in the morning. Hilda Fantani invited me. Love her.
friend of the family.
Oh, yeah. Hilda's amazing, amazing.
She's an
She's like-
amazing lady.
she was at one of my shows called La Cocina. It's in my house, my table, my kitchen.
Oh, wait, her signature is somewhere,
She's somewhere there.
right there, big and
Right there.
bold.
Yeah.
Like big and bold.
And she invited me to this meeting that the community was having yesterday, and I was in awe. I didn't know that the community was actually doing these meetings, and it's been going on for a very long time. And the talent that was there, and the history of people that were in that room, there must have been like 60 people in there, maybe even more. Just talked about how to better Paseo Boricua, how to better the community, and I was just in awe. I'm like, wow, this has been happening for how long? And I never knew about this.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It is beautiful how they're just getting together and they're planning things out. They're going to have soon. They're going to announce a No Kings parade or march, and I was like, that sounds like. But then they broke it down like, wow, what they're doing, and they're honoring our people hugely.
Yeah, we haven't even touched the surface. And I say we because I feel like we're all part of it. We're all together. You, myself, anyone that walks foot on between flag to flag.
Yeah.
Because there's people like you said, like Jose Lopez or Zoraida from Bruquena, that have been there forever, and there's people that have been there
Months.
months. Yeah, Dope Drip, Smash Favorito. Casa Yadi just opened. There's
So Yadi, yes.
So
girl.
I'm excited for what's to come.
Yeah.
On Division Street, and hopefully, again, this is just a start.
It is because that side of the west side of Western needs to be as good as the east side of Western, or even better,
Yeah.
or even better, because we got that flavor.
There should be no, it's this bad on this side of Western. No, it
'Cause
should.
that was the issue for a
No,
while
it
now,
was.
because after 5 o'clock, most places are closed,
Yeah.
and that's an issue. The street looks deserted.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
it
then-
shouldn't be like that.
Then you hit Clemente, you're going east, and it's like
Everything's popping.
everything's jumping. It's like,
Yeah.
wait a second. It used to
Yeah.
be like that a long time ago. We could bring
Yeah.
that back. And I believe Jesse Fuentes is helping,
Oh, shit.
and Jose Lopez is helping to get it back to.
It's
where
been
it was.
again. There's a lot of great businesses, and I'm not just talking because I know them, but it's hard for me to find better chicken than Papa Cache.
Hey.
It's hard. When you see the food that Bruquena delivers, and even I was just at Dope Drip yesterday to see the food, the quality. Shashida, I don't think there's a quesito that's better than her.
Let's go with the quesitos.
So
yes.
I mean, it's not just because they're on Division Street. The quality of the restaurants on Division Street have really, really
It's the
evolved.
love that they pour into
Yeah,
it.
but it's good food, and people that don't know our food, it's unique, but it's just a high quality meal. And I like to use Wrigleyville as an example. People go to Wrigleyville
For the
to
food.
go to Wrigleyville. It's like,
Hang out.
I'm going to Wrigleyville this week. It doesn't matter if the business is here, there. Hopefully we can get to a point where people are just coming to Paseo Boricua to hang out. Stop in Bruquena, then come across the street, then go. Because that's the ultimate goal. That the more people come to the neighborhood, we'll all make our money.
Yeah. We
and
all win.
We all win. Yeah,
Everybody gets fed.
yeah, and it's a celebration of those flags are there for a reason. You know, we're lucky as a community to have our beautiful flag pillared into the ground on each side. You know, from Western California, and you know, understanding that that's a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't going nowhere. This is this is our community,
Yeah.
and that's great.
Yeah, I'm loving that. I'm loving how you broke that down. It is what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we're not going nowhere. In fact, it's going to get better.
yeah,
You know, there's a lot of people doing a lot of stuff on that street to bring people back. Whether they stay or they visit, they're coming back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping one day to even put my foot down, my flag down in that community, because I believe in community. Community is what got me and my family through our hard times. You know, we didn't come with a silver spoon. We came from with a wooden spoon, and sometimes it had splinters in it. You know what I'm saying?
and you got hit with that spoon.
Got whacked
Definitely
with it.
took it off the wall. Look at that. Put it back.
And it's not just restaurants. You know, there's again
Jesus.
PRPC, Yauco Liquor's been there for forever. There's different people that have played such a big role.
Yes, and people forget about those little other ones, like the liquor store. And then you have, I think it's right next to you, the hot dog place. They've been there for a long time.
Yeah,
haven't
Best Up,
they?
yeah.
Best Up's been there for a long time.
And the business streets, home of the barbershops. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things that just
Can't
scream.
leave the barbershops behind you guys.
No, I mean that's community right there. I mean, I remember going into Hayuya. Ray's still there. I mean, the same guy as a kid. He could still go. You know, so
Wow.
you know, seeing the same faces in the neighborhoods is a big deal, and finding ways to grow it. I mean, I think it's great that we have what we have on the street, and there's still so much. You know, usually when things start peaking out, there's no room for growth. We're getting better on the street, and there's so much more room for growth, which is a positive thing.
Tons
Yeah.
of room for growth. Tons of room.
For sure.
And they're really moving and shaking right now. And I pray they continue moving and shake because people deserve it.
Yes.
They deserve it. They really do.
And the youth too, to see that, to see the fruit of your labor, of everything where you started, you know, to see that you were able to do that and accomplish it.
Well, you're also giving back to not just the community, but I look at the restaurant, and even though most of them are family, I do have people that are non-family that work for me, and knowing that they're able to pay their bills
Yeah.
because they have a job, makes me feel good because I'm by our restaurant. I say our because it's all of ours together. Helps people put their kid through school, helps people pay their mortgage or pay their rent or whatever the case may be. And all those opportunities are still growing within Division
Yeah.
Street.
The bigger that you get, the bigger the opportunities you give them.
Yeah.
That's something that Tom
You're
taught
getting
me.
big, man.
That's something that Tom taught me. So the bigger you get, the bigger the opportunities you give. Because I've been working with the same company for about 6 years, and that's something that the company president taught me. He doesn't do what he does for himself. He does it for us. So whatever he learns, he brings it back and he teaches us, and we implement it in our lives. So you're doing the same thing, everything that you learned with the career that you had with sales, you bring it back to the shop and you implement it. And people that you hire, you'd never know the difference that you're making, outside of the corporation, La Sandwichera. You never know what the people that work for you, what they're doing outside of those working hours, right? So you're just placing these seeds in their hearts without knowing what you're already planting, which is so beautiful.
No, it's truly humbling to see. Again, I was working today, and the register lady, her name's Evie. She was there before I bought the restaurant, but people know her in the community.
Yeah.
Everyone's her niece and nephew, and which one's your real niece and nephew? And that's your mom. She has 8 moms. And
She has 8 moms.
That's
Holy
mom.
crap.
Everyone, So, but again, our cleaning guy, he's in his 70s. It helps keep him. He says it keeps me fresh.
Yeah.
So those kind of things, go a long way because again, they call it the Puerto Rican cheers, but it's true. You don't know who's going to walk in and brighten your day, or you're brightening their day. And sometimes you don't know what people are going through. I know you talk a lot about mental health, and it's a real thing. And
Yeah.
sometimes getting a smile at a coffee shop in the morning having a coffee might make someone's day. And
Exactly.
it's important in life.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
It could change somebody's life,
How you start
literally.
your morning. Yeah, definitely. So at this age right now, because I can't go too far up.
You're in your 30s.
So where do you see yourself now, and where do you see yourself in the future?
Well,
Of course, you're married now.
yeah, I just got
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
newlywed.
Yeah. I just got married. I don't want to have kids. Obviously, that's that's important to me.
Yeah.
Keeping the tradition alive. The name
Do you
alive.
guys have a number of kids you guys want to have?
No more than 2.
No more than 2. What?
I'm 30-something.
First already. Well, I might be one and done. I don't know.
You should at least push for 4. I don't know.
4.
Yeah.
Jesus.
4 is a good number.
Yeah, as again, I don't know what I have goals of what I envision. Maybe that's growing the restaurant bigger.
Yeah.
Because we got to find a way to grow somehow because we're running out of space with the people we get. But my goal right now is to start a family, and that's my main goal. I can't wait till the day I have a kid of my own. And
This is so beautiful.
guys, step one is again because I value the relationship I have with my father. I can't wait to teach my son how to play baseball or how to bowl, because it's important. That's that the next generation will be the best generation, and that generation will take and that's what I think the really cool thing about places like Paseo Boricua is now they're starting a lot of people from the next generation, and once we start passing that on, the farther and farther time gets passed, the ancestors are not from Puerto Rico anymore. When I have my kids, they can't say their dad was born there. And then when they have their kids, they can't say their grandfather. So how can we continue to instill the education of our island, the education of where you're from as time continues to grow? And the only way you can do that is starting with the next generation and going to the next generation because, again, 50, 60, 70 years from now, are they going to know,
the real roots.
The real roots. Like, again, my grandparents were born there. My dad was born there. My kids might not be privy to that, so we got to teach them young.
No, just go over there real quick. But let's go take a flight.
We're gonna go stay out there for a whole year.
So where's your parents from?
My dad's family is from Aguada, and my mom's side of the family is from Moca. We're very, very close.
Nice.
West side.
I was born
So
in
you're
the
full
island.
Puerto Rican.
Big
Full
Aguada.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. So, question that we always ask people at the end.
Not if you're full Puerto Rican.
If you were given a power, it could be spiritual, it could be physical, it could be a superhero kind of thing. Just a power. What would it be? If you had a choice.
See, mine is going to be a little bit selfish, and I know for me, it's obviously a personal thing. Power to reverse death, because we lose, whether it's grandparents, in my case, a sibling. Well, these people that I could go historical. If I had the chance to talk to Roberto Clemente, things like, if I had the chance to talk to grandma one more time, my brother one more time, death's hard. I know it's part of life, and I know, God has his reasons, but it doesn't make it any less difficult. I know that's hard. So,
But that's not selfish, though. It's not selfish because you could, if for example, I never met my nana. Like I don't remember my nana. So if I could come to you and I say, "Hey, can I talk to my nana?" You'd be able to help me. So it's not selfish at all. You just have the desire to connect people with people that they've lost.
that is my unique power.
There you go. I'm loving it. Can you do us a favor? Can you look at that camera right over there and give people your tags and how they could find you, find a restaurant?
Yes.
So again, at La Sandwichera Cafe, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, 2721 West Division. If you're not a social media person, just come in and hopefully you'll be greeted with a smile and you'll leave wanting to come back. We'll welcome you with open arms. And again, thank you, FLAVA Podcast, for having me on. And again, let's continue to be great together.
Awesome.
Yes.
I love that. You threw me off of what you said right there. So I was going to say something. Oh, I was going to say this. So the menu might say a time. The door might say a time. They might be open at 9 o'clock at night when it says 6 o'clock. Call.
Just give them a call.
If you want to go after 6 o'clock, just give a call. They might be there. You might get your sandwich. You might get to sit down on that Cheers bar and get to know the neighborhood and the people. Show up. I guarantee you guys, it's a great place to be at, a great place to build community. Mikey Jr., I want to tell you that you, sir, have flavor.
Nice.
Oh, snap.
So that is adobo is made by me. I actually make it here.
Oh, nice.
And this is my way of saying to people, you have flavor.
Yes,
And keep on having that flavor.
I love that.
Because we need guys like you and women in our neighborhoods that have this flavor to give back.
Yeah.
And you do that.
I appreciate that. Thank you guys again
you.
for the gift and for having me on.
No, thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, especially your time, because we've been here for a hot minute.
He ain't never gonna be sitting this much still this long. So.
He's like, I'm ready to, just ready to go.
He's like, gotta go.
So out.
But no, seriously, thank you. Shout out to your father and your mom for you. For you. Because I'm sitting here and we really didn't know each other.
No.
We seen each other, whatnot, and but getting to know you even more. I have heart for you, man. I love what you're doing and how you love the people and how you love your family and how you want your lineage to grow. Some great things, man, inside you. Thank you so much for that.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for sharing with the community.
So, this is your boy Los.
And Liz.
And remember, you have flavor.